AITA for calling out my aunt for lying about having a condition that I actually struggle with. My aunt has a habit of copying others and making everything a competition, including illnesses. If someone mentions being sick, she suddenly has it worse, but acts like she never knew they were sick. 6 months ago, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease that doctors believe I've had for years. It recently worsened, turning my life upside down. While it won't shorten my life, it causes extreme pain. Walking to the store next to my flat is exhausting. My sleep is terrible, and my social life is nearly non-existent unless people visit me. There's no cure, just pain management. I'm on the strongest medication I can take, and even that barely helps. When I was diagnosed, I made a short Facebook post but didn't share details. Only my mom knows how much it truly affects me. Yesterday, my mom picked me up to visit my nan, and while we were there, my aunt showed up. Out of nowhere, she announced that she had just been diagnosed with the exact same condition and had likely had it for years. Immediately, I was suspicious. I asked her basic questions anyone with the condition would know, and every answer was nonsense. She claimed her doctor diagnosed her just by listening to her. Symptoms: impossible. It requires blood work. Then she said they were looking into a cure. There isn't one. When I asked about medication, she claimed there weren't any and that she was just taking paracetamol for her terrible pain. Then she started talking about how hard life had become, how no one understood her struggles. Yet she does martial arts 3 times a week, goes clubbing every weekend, and constantly posts about it on Facebook. Meanwhile, I can barely leave my home. That's when I lost it. I called her out for lying and said, pretending to have a serious condition for attention was pathetic. I pointed out every inconsistency in her story and told her the only medical help she needed was for her head. She tried to backtrack, claiming she had no idea I had this condition, even though she saw my Facebook post, and that she thought I'd be more understanding. At that point, I was so furious that my mom drove me home. Later, my aunt made a dramatic Facebook post about her struggles and how some people just aren't sympathetic. I wasn't about to let her get away with it, so I called her out in the comments, explaining exactly what had happened. Other family members started calling her out too. Once she realized no one believed her, she quickly deleted the post. Now, my cousin, her daughter, is mad at me, saying I embarrassed my aunt and made her really upset. But honestly, I don't feel bad. If she didn't want to be embarrassed, she shouldn't have lied about a serious condition. So, AITA